Hi, I'm Ryan Kircher, Senior Additive Manufacturing Engineer at RMS Company. I'm here with Tom Casey, Chemical Engineer and Manager of the RMS Additive Manufacturing Test Lab. Tom, can you tell me a little bit about the capabilities you guys have in the lab?
We really designed this lab to have full capabilities of all additive manufacturing needs for TIE 6.4. We have interstitial testing, ICP OES, as well as mechanical strength testing. We have two machines that go over our interstitial, which is a LECO C744 and a LECO ONH 836, which help our capabilities for carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, and hydrogen.
So you have chemical composition and then the test frame for mechanical testing. Do you have any other capabilities in the lab?
In support of those capabilities, we also have a SEM with an EDS attachment on it, as well as a FTIR, as well as some other support equipment such as a sectioning saw, polishers and grinders, and other support equipment.
And what do you use all those test methods for? Is there a specific standard that you guys try to certify material to?
Yeah, so with the additive manufacturing builds, you need to test towards ASTM F3001, which requires chemical composition testing, mechanical testing, as well as microstructure testing.
And ASTM F3001 is a specification for?
It's specifically for additive manufacturing TIE 6.4 materials.
What motivated you guys to bring this testing lab into RMS?
The main goal of this was really to meet our powder to package kind of credo that we're trying to meet. And this was one of the big steps that we need to take to really meet that goal. It allows us to have better control of our entire process, including turnaround time on testing, as well as reducing risk of sending parts out of house and then back to us. So we can control that process by holding it internally here, as well as having better working relationships with our manufacturers in our printing rooms and other things like that.
You mentioned that you use the lab to help you work better with the additive manufacturing group. Can you give me an example of when you guys have done that?
Yeah, so currently right now we're actually doing a oxygen powder life study to help us determine when we should be switching out our powder in our actual printing machines more regularly, and so we don't have any risk of failures due to oxygen content.
So if I understand that correctly, the powder is changing chemistry as you reuse it, is that correct?
So when it's exposed to the air, there's oxygen in the air, and so it slowly creates a higher amount of oxygen that's actually embedded in the titanium powders. And so by doing this powder life study, we're helping create a blueprint, as you could call it, about when their manufacturing group should be switching out their powders to reduce that risk and have it so we don't have failures.
Is the lab accredited?
Right now, the lab is in the process of getting its ISO 17025 accreditation. Our goal is to have it completed in January of 2022.
You've talked about the chemical composition and all the support for the TIE 6.4 production that you guys currently do. How about the future? Are you guys thinking about bringing in any other additional equipment into the lab?
Yeah, we're looking at bringing in additional mechanical testing equipment, as well as some powder analysis equipment, and a CT scanning capabilities to increase our capability of supporting additive manufacturing.
I know that the main reason for establishing this lab was to support the additive manufacturing group. Do you guys use it for any other activities?
So we also use it to support not only additive manufacturing, but the other RMS divisions inside this building, as well as the Cretex family medical as a whole. So we do foreign material identification, failure analysis, as well as other things that the other groups need to help support that manufacturing need.
Well, Tom, thanks for taking the time to speak with me today. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
I hope you enjoyed this journey through RMS's additive manufacturing facility.
And if you'd like to learn more about RMS's additive manufacturing capabilities, please reach out to us at cretexmedical.com or the RMS website. Thank you.